Good morning, class, and welcome back. Hope you had a good evening last night. We spent a lot of time yesterday talking about presentation skills, and we talked a lot about communication. But what I really want to reinforce today is the art of active listening. It is truly one of the most important skills you will ever master. It's been years and years and years that people have been working on communication, working on the art of active listening, and we still don't seem to have it right. Active listening will impact your relationships, your communication with others, your understanding of what people are trying to convey to you. It is truly most misunderstood. People think that they listen actively when they truly don't. There are a lot of factors that go into it. Importantly, it is step one is to clear your mind and your physical space of all distractions. This means putting your phone not only on vibrate, but putting your phone turned off. And it means putting it away, so you're not tempted to look at it, or the same with your computer. Turn it off. We don't want all those little interruptions while you're trying to focus on what the other person is saying. Not only will you be distracted, but the speaker will be distracted. Second thing is that Larry King once said, in order to learn anything today, we need to listen to other people. We already know what we know, and so we need to learn about others. This is a gift that you're giving them. One of the best gifts you will ever give people is to truly listen to them. When people come to you, they want to be heard. They want you to understand what's coming from their heart. They're not always looking for advice. In most cases, they just want to be validated. They want their feelings to be validated. There's a way for you to do this by letting them know that you are listening to them through body language. Maybe it's a simple or smiling. Now, some people will tend to rush you along by saying and all of a sudden you find yourself speaking faster and faster. This is not what we want. But intermittent when you need to, when it's appropriate. So they are looking for validation. Everybody needs to know that someone has heard them. That's mostly what people want, is just to be heard. They need to talk to somebody. They don't want you to give them advice. It's not a contest. It's not a one-upmanship. It is a life-changing skill for both you and the people that will be listening to you. I had an experience many, many years ago that probably taught me the best lesson of my life, and that was at a staff meeting. I had about 10 people that reported to me, and we had planned the agenda together, and so I was very aware of what would be talked about. We were all in my office, and because I feel that I'm a multitasker, and I say that in jest because I may not be as good as I thought, I decided that I could look at my emails and still pay attention to what my staff was saying. They were continuing on with the meeting. One of my staff members said to me, "Linda, I don't think you're listening to us." And I said, defensively of course, "Yes, I'm listening to you. I heard everything you just said." And then I proceeded to repeat it. Probably one of the worst things I could have ever done, because that showed my defensiveness. So I learned that lesson, and I said, "Well, I'm listening to you." And they said, "But you're not showing us that you're listening." That was the part, showing them that I was listening. How do we do that? We do that by truly trying to understand what the person is conveying to us. Not only information, but the emotions. The human mind can process words at 400 to 500 words a minute, but the average adult speaker speaks at 100 to 150 words a minute. There's a big difference there. It allows a lot of space for us to be bored, to be impatient, for our mind to wander, and what most people are doing when the speaker's talking is rehearsing what they're going to say. They want to relate something that happened to them that was very similar, or they want to be one-upmanship on them. They want to say, "Yes, that happened to me too, but my story is much better than yours." This is not the time for us to share. It's the time for us to listen. It's a very difficult thing to do. Once you start doing it, you'll realize how difficult it is. You don't want to stare at the person. You want to show them you're listening to them through eye contact, but not by staring at them.